What's going on, guys? Glitch back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Quickly, I want to say, shout out Philly, pulling you guys for the Eastern Conference playoffs. If you guys do watch basketball, shout out to you guys. But also, I do want to quickly mention before we get into this video, the first roster update attribute-wise has been officially confirmed for next Friday, April 19th, I do believe. So, of course, my roster predictions will be live on Tuesday, so make sure to watch that. Invest. Hopefully make a lot of studs. But now getting into this video, I am going to be talking about the new moment challenges that we just did get released, and that of course is the Tops Now 2019. So I did a pretty in-depth video talking about what exactly the Tops Now moments are going to be. If you did miss that video, it will be in the top right hand corner. I encourage you guys to go watch that to get, a better idea of what exactly this is. But briefly, I just want to say basically the Tops Now 2019 moments. It is something we are going to get every week. Of course, this was from the first week. This is now the second week. They're always going to be delayed a week, and then we get new moments every Friday. The first time we had 10 new moments. This time there was, I believe, only 8. So we should be getting around 10, 8 to 10 new moments every single week. So of course that is good XP and stuff. So for that reason alone, it is very good to do, but I will get into the exact reason why you definitely want to go ahead and do these in just a little bit. But basically, like I said, they are going to release these moments, and these are just things that happened in real life baseball, like Zack Greinke strike out 10 batters, tally 2 hits. Of course, he hit 2 home runs, but that would be a little bit difficult. And then there's a bunch of stuff. Jorge Polanco cycle. This is extending Tommy Pham's Tampa Bay Rays record-setting hit streak. This is hitting 4 home runs and 8 runs with the Yankees against the Orioles. And then we're going to get these every week. So personally, that alone, I just like how it ties directly into the actual MLB season. So I'm a big fan of this. It's kind of like the solo challenges and Madden Ultimate Team that I think we've all been kind of looking for so many years. And we finally got it into the game because it's just a better way of grinding, and it's not just that monotonous, tired old grinding versus the computer on rookie difficulty. There's actually a challenge. It feels like there's a goal that you're actually working towards. So the reason that you really want to do this is for that Tops Now voucher. I talked about it a little bit in that video, but we now do know a little bit more. As you guys can see, play these moments from the 2019 MLB season to earn pack vouchers to turn into the exchanges area in early May. So it is important to note, this is not Player of the Month. This is not going to replace Player of the Month, as you guys know from like the past 2 years, Player of the Month set. This is not that. This is something entirely new. These are Tops Now cards, and they're going to have their own series, and we are actually going to get exclusive packs and exclusive flashbacks from the Tops Now moments. So they did say basically they're going to take some of the best cards that they got, or some of their favorite cards that they had, because they do make them a little bit better. For example, and I will show you the exact players that we could potentially be getting, which is very exciting if once you see their stats. But for example, maybe we get a juiced up Jorge Polanco flashback card, and he's exclusive to these packs. So, you get these vouchers, then you turn them into packs, and then that is the only way you can get these cards. I don't know if they are going to release them in regular packs. They did not mention that, but this is a free way to be able to go ahead and get some of those cards. Once again, maybe a juiced up Dansby Swanson card, juiced up Gary Sanchez, all of those kind of cards would just be cool. And they're going to choose their favorites at the end of the month. They did not say how many they are going to choose, but they did say they will have a number of them that they liked and then put those into those exclusive packs. And then those vouchers are how you are going to obtain of those. Right now, the most that you can have is 18. You can find them in your unlockables. Of course, Tops Now voucher in April. Early May, you are going to be able to turn this item into April Tops Now packs. So they did say those cards are going to be sellable as well. So even if you do not want these cards, if you have better players and they're gonna have a spot on your squad, we sell them for studs, which of course studs are always useful. But now we are going to get into what players we could possibly be looking at. So it's pretty obvious, even if they weren't cards that you want, you should still be doing these, even if it's just for the XP and studs alone in the Tops Now. Having the packs, having something fun to rip. These challenges aren't that particularly hard, at least in my opinion. But now let's just look at all the cards that we have seen from them so far, and they are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We are going to start out with Zack Greinke right here. Yeah, this is the card from that challenge I was talking about. we could potentially see a starter with like really juiced up hitting stats. I don't know if they're gonna make this ridiculous. I kind of doubt it, but you know, just imagine if we had a pitcher who has 84, 87 contact, 84, 88 power, 70 vision, and then obviously he doesn't play in the field. But you know, this would just be a really cool concept to have something different. And maybe if they want to do a parallel to this, we could see like a Russell Martin, because we got the Russell Martin moment where we had a pitcher. I don't know, maybe they'd make like a bronze pitcher Russell Martin. I kind of doubt it, but it's just cool to think about. This was kind of more of the jokes that I just put on there. But now we get into the interesting ones. And this Cody Palantir, I do gotta say, I really have a hard time believing that they would add this this direct card. I think they would definitely do some tweaking. I think they just made the stats this juiced up just to make the challenges a bit easier. But even if you think about it, if we got a Topps now Cody Palantir, that'd still be really cool to see. But just imagine for a second if we actually got a 99, 92 contact, 122, 115 power Cody Palantir with 78 speed at first base in basically May. That's just ridiculous. This one is a bit more realistic. Now I think we're finally coming down to earth a bit, and this Dansby Swanson is something that we could potentially see. You know, 83, 86 contact, 78, 79 power, and 78 vision, 86 speed, 74 fielding. He can play second base as well. This would be a fantastic second baseman just because he's really balanced hitting wise. You know, also good vision at 78. He has good speed. Probably not the best for shortstop just because, you know, his arm strength is only 67, which is, you know, pretty low. But if you did put him at second base, he'd be a very good second baseman. So I would really actually like if they made this card, and especially because you can, you know, pretty much get them for free as long as you pull them in that exclusive pack by doing the moments and getting those vouchers. On to the next one, we got Gary Sanchez. This card, kind of also would doubt that it's possible just because I don't see them giving Gary Sanchez 119 and 118 power. But you know, even if they gave him like around 100 per side, I don't know exactly what his live series card has, but obviously it would be a boost from that. You know, it's just interesting to see if we had a Gary Sanchez who, you know, already is seen as one of the best hitting catchers in the game. I know a lot of people who use the Silver Live Series Gary Sanchez rather, over a lot of diamond catchers. So that's just interesting to see. I would love if we had a really good Gary Sanchez. But on to the next one, we have Jorge Polanco. This is another, you know, pretty realistic one just because it's not too out of the ordinary, and I could definitely see them. They didn't say if it's only going to be diamond flashbacks. I kind of doubt it just because for the fact that player of the month is, you know, diamond and gold. So I would think they would make gold and diamond flashbacks of player of the month cards, or not player of the month, but Topps Now moment cards. Because obviously these are actual cards in and of itself. You know, the Topps Now, like, they actually physically make these cards. But I don't think they are going to be exclusively transitive. They aren't going to be the same thing. We aren't necessarily going to see a card of each player. They're going to specifically pick out a few. But this card, 86, 90 contact, 70, 83 power, 76 vision, really good hitting shortstop. Can't field with a grain of salt. He's horrible defensively, 70 speed, but you know, hitting wise, he is really good. Tommy Pham, this is interesting. Actually, no, I don't think Tommy Pham's different because he has this regular card. I think that's just what his live series card looks like. This Christian Yelich would be insane. But I don't think they would make a 95 overall Topps Now moment card in May. That just doesn't make sense to me, especially if you think about, you know, player of the month card. You know, Didi, the first month was a 91 last year. So I would think maybe the highest it would go is like 92 overall, something like that. But this Yelich is insane. It's still cool to see the stats regardless. If you haven't looked, you can basically just go into the moments, click on their player card, and this is what you'll find. 89, 85 contact, 113, 107 power, 63 vision, 75 speed, you know, all right defensively, stick him in left field, gonna have no issue. This card's, you know, really good power, really good contact. Obviously, they wouldn't make this exact card. They would have to nerf him a little bit, which is understandable. I don't think anybody would complain about, you know, if we got a Yelich with 80 power aside, just because his size series card, you know, was kind of lacking power-wise. Paul Goldschmidt is another one. He's one of my favorite first basemen to use just because he does really well in the field for me personally. 88-91 contact, 105-106 power, 72 vision, and about 60 speed for a first baseman as well. That is very good, and I like his swing. I've had a lot of success with him. Once again, they wouldn't make this exact card. They would have to nerf it a little bit, but a Paul Goldschmidt, you know, really good card in general. I just like the idea, and like I said, once again, even if we only get like 86, 87 overall diamond flashbacks this first time around, it'll still be cool to see, because this is what I've been wanting for so long. It's just that real life like immersion. I know we have like I guess it would be the finest card, the show finest, but you know, actual physical moment cards, and you know, it'll describe like how he was during that week or during that game. You know, somebody hit like 4 home runs in a game or something, or somebody throws a perfect game, something like that. Just something like Team of the Week cards, moment cards in 2K or Madden. That is kind of what I've been looking for so long, and we finally have it. So I'm very excited nonetheless how it ends out, but I think it is definitely worth it to go ahead and do these moment challenges to get some of those potentially really overpowered diamond flashbacks, or even some really good diamond flashbacks that, if nothing else, you can sell for stubs. So let me know down below in the comments how you guys think they are going to do it. Do you think it's realistic that they'd actually give out like a 95 Christian Yelich? Let me know down below in the comments. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today, and there you guys comes out. Yay!
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.